The vector addition S of two vectors A and B is denoted by A plus B is called the sum or resultant in the two vectors, so that S is A plus B. The most common, perhaps, way of doing it is called the triangle rule, where you join the vectors so that the tip of A goes to the tail of B, and then when you join the very beginning of A, right here to the very end of B, you have the sum A plus B. So it's tip to tail as you add your way through vectors. So we're going to use this to add A plus B. So here we go. A plus B and the result is A plus B. All right. I'd like you to pause the video and I'm just going to label this first. And I'd like you to do B plus C and then A plus C. And I'm going to continue, but you pause, you draw it, and then you check, compare. B plus C. This vector here is B plus C. And then finally A plus C. This vector A plus C. And the result is A plus C. There's no special meaning to the colors. It's just to make it easier to see which vector is which. There we go. Example 2. Use the following vectors, and notice we have a fourth one, D, and the triangle rule to compute the required operations. So we have A plus B plus C. So A plus B plus C. There's C. And the resultant is A plus B plus C. And I just offset it a little bit so it's easier to see and to draw. But the resultant is parallel to A. B plus C plus D. So B, I'll put it here, B, and then tip to tail, C. So that was B plus C plus D. And the resultant is right here. B plus C plus D. And finally, we have to add them all together. We have A. So let me see. A. And then B. Plus C. Plus D. And the resultant is A plus B plus C plus D. Okay, that's example 2. Before we go to the next thing, I want you to add in, you might need extra paper. I'd like you to do these two things. I'd like you to demonstrate using the 3 vectors I've drawn there. So A, B, and I changed C, made it a little different. It makes the drawing easier. I'd like you to draw A plus B and then B plus A, compare the result. And similarly for the associative properties. So pause the video is going to end. And then when we come back, I'll show you how to do this. It's demonstrating this commutative and associative properties.